Hello everyone. Previously we had discussed about the advanced regular expressions. So today we'll be discussing mainly on Immutable.js and functional state management. So how does Immutable.js help basically, and what we will be how it is useful basically, that we will see along with the example. So first example we'll be going with the immutable map, and the second example we'll be going with the immutable list. So Immutable.js provides immutable data structures like map and list. So again I am telling, Immutable.js provides immutable data structures like map and list, ensuring data immutability in the state management. So again I am telling, Immutable.js provides immutable data structures like map and list, ensuring data immutability in state management. Let's see the same thing with the example. So first example we'll be going with the immutable map. So I'll just come here for the immutability we have to install the immutable library or the immutable npm package. I'll just give here npm install or npm I immutable. So let's wait for some time until it installs, right? So here the package got installed, right? I'll just come here. Let me create a new file. I'll just name this one index.js, right? So I'll just come here. Initially, what I'll do, I'll just give here const map equals a require of immutable, right? I have to give this one within the strings. So this one has to be small. So this is fine. Next line, what I'll do, I'll just take the variable name state and I'll assign this one to map of key. I'll set this one as key itself. For the value, I'll just give value itself within the strings. Basically, this line, what it does is, we are creating an immutable map. This one, this line. Next, what I'll do, let's create a new state with the changes. I'll just name the variable name new state itself. So it is easier to understand, right? I'll just give here state.set of key. I'll just leave this one as key itself, and for the value, I'll just give new value instead of the value. So I hope this is clear. Now, if I try to log, first what we have made use of the, here you can see we have made use of the set, this one, right? Set property, basically to set the value. To get the value from the particular key, we have to make use of the get property, right? I'll just give here state.get of what is the key and name. So we have given key itself, right? So if I give key here, we need to get the value itself. So here state.get we are making use of here. So state.get here we have assigned this one state here, right? So when I give state.get of key, we have to get this value. So we have to get this value. Let's see that further. I'll just log one more thing here. Let me log new state.get based on the key. So let me give key here. So this one has to give us the output value, and when I say new state.get based on the key, this one we have to get the value, new value, right? Value and new value, that's what we need to get here. Value output, this one we need to get here, new value. So let's try running the code. Let's see whether this works or not. Just give me a second. I'll just give node index.js. So just give me a second here. What happened? Key is not defined. Key is defined, right? I'll do one thing. Just give me a second here. So let me quickly create index.html, means HTML file. Let me include scripts. Yeah. Let me include the index.js file. So I'll just right click here and click on open with live server. Let's wait for some time. I'll just close this one. I'll just press F12, right? So we are getting some error. Require is not defined, right? The server responded with the status of 404 not found. Require is not defined. We have defined the require, right? So let's see what mistake we have done. So what mistake I have done here is, here this has to be within the strings, right? So this has to be within the strings. So let me run this again. So yeah, now you can clearly see we are getting the output value and new value. This I missed actually. So this key I had to give within the this one strings, right? So that I had missed. Basically now we are getting the output, correct output value and the new value. So I'll quickly explain what I have done here. Here let state this one map key and value. What we have given here. This creates an immutable map and state.set. This one what we are doing here. So this one creates a new state with the changes. So the change is there with the value, right? Here we have given new value and here we have given value. When we try to log this one with the state.get of key, we have to get the value key, this one, this value, and new state.get when we give of key, we have to get the value new value. So I hope this one is completely clear. So I'll just delete this one. This was about the this one immutable map. Now we will see the example of immutable list. I'll quickly give here const within the flower basis. Let me give list equals a require of again immutable. Next what I'll do, I'll just make use of the variable name list and I'll just assign this one to the list of within the array. Let's give some random numbers. I'll just give 1 2 3 in my case, so you can give anything. Select updated list. I'll just give here list dot push of 4. Let's push some number. I'll just give, let's add the 4 at the end. Let's make use of the push. For that I have just given here list dot push of 4. Let's try to log now. I'll just give console log of list to array of array is a function, right? To array, it's a built-in function. So I'll just give here, let's try to log one more time here. Instead of list, I just make use of the updated list. Same thing, to array function. So here what output that we need to get here is 1 2 3, the normal this one we are logging. We have to get the output 1 2 3 within the array. This one updated list to array, this one we have added a 4, right? The element 4 by making use of push at the end. So within the array we need to get 1 2 3 and 4. So I'll quickly explain what I have done here. So list of 1 2 3 here, this one, this line. So what we are doing here, this basically creates an immutable list. So again I'm telling, this creates an immutable list. List dot push of 4 here. What we are doing here, this one, basically this returns a new list with the added element, right? When we log this one, we have to get 1 2 3 4. When we just log this one list to array, we have to get 1 2 3 within the array. Let's see the same. I'll just give here node index.js. So you can clearly see here output 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 this one, and 1 2 3 4 we have added the element. So here we are getting the output 1 2 3 4. So again let me quickly explain this one. Basically what this is doing, this is creating an immutable list, and here this one list dot push of 4, this returns a new list with the added elements, right? So this is it for the Immutable.js and the functional state management. We have seen the example by making use of the immutable map and immutable list. We have installed the immutable library, right, or immutable npm package. So this is it for the immutable JS and the functional state management. Next, we will be discussing on the indexed DB API for the persistent storage. Nothing but index database API for persistent storage. For now, this is it. Thanks for watching, guys.